All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Ybot, and my computer's giving me some trouble here. So, this is the Warmonger Death Match, and I will be continuing my game playthrough as Arabia. I tried this before as Assyria and fell flat on my face. So, I am at turn 219 here, and let's take a look at who's left. So let's take a look at our handy little mod here. So we've got Mongolia. We're friendly with them. We're neutral with the Aztecs. And we've got myself, Arabia. We've got Augustus Caesar, who's right down over here. Got Napoleon, who's got a huge empire over here. He's actually taken over Attila the Hun's area. We've got the Zulu, Shaka Zulu, who's got a frighteningly big empire in the east, and he has taken over... Excuse me, he's at least taken over Athens. He's taken over all the Greeks. They're completely out of the game. And what we're mainly trying to do here, what I'm mainly trying to do is I'm trying to keep the French and the Zulu kind of a little bit at odds with one another. So we're going to see how that goes. I'm going to see if maybe I can spread Islam a little bit further as well. Maybe try to push that on to some of these guys here. I think that, yes, the Aztecs, I do believe, have... this is the holy city of Catholicism. So I'll try not to spread that at them. Although I'm got no problem whatsoever with trying through trade routes to kind of influence Paris to give up Buddhism. So what we're going to try to do in terms of the game itself is we're going to do whatever it takes to win. Quite likely that could end up being a spaceship science victory. We'll see what happens. I've got a Arabian Inquisitor in here in Damascus to see if I can passively just... try to, you know, get some people to just convert back. I think they do something passively. They definitely nullify prophets and missionaries. So that's something to keep in mind. Anyway, we're going to carry on here. I'm going to take a look at demographics first before we do, though. So we are third in terms of population. The Mongols are currently the worst. We're fourth in terms of crop yields, not the great. The Mongols are the worst ones again there. Fourth in terms of manufactured goods. The Zulu are the first by a massive margin. That's frightening, so we're actually a fair bit behind there. GDP, we're second, following the French. Land, we are fourth. The Zulu have a massive quantity of land, as you can see over there. Soldiers, we are number 4. We are above average, though. So that is something to keep in mind, and we are within spitting distance of the strongest nation on the planet, the French. So we could go to war with the French at this point, and we could hold our own. Possibly, since the AI isn't that smart, we could probably get into a war of attrition with them and take out some of their dudes. And Twitch Streams is tweeting that I am playing games. Thank you, Twitch Streams. I don't think anybody follows them, but thank you anyway. Approval. So my approval rating is 75%. It's not super important. It is important if you're going for a cultural victory. Not as important in other aspects. And literacy, we are at number 2. We are just 2 points behind the French. So not doing terribly. One thing I have noticed about this mod here, and... goodness, I'm remiss here. It's somewhere on the Civ Fanatics forums, then you download it into your interface folder. But I did finally learn something that if you click on this stuff up here, like if I click on Faith, it'll bring up the Religion tab. If I click on the Tourism here, it'll bring up Cultural Overview, so that's very helpful. And yeah, let's just keep things super exciting here, and we will take a look and see if we can... jack things up. Zulus and Rome, okay. I'm just taking a look to see if I can grab anything for theming bonuses really quickly here. Doesn't look like that's the case. Alright, so Let's close off this turn and let's head on to turn 220. We are on Immortal difficulty. I'm not a super all-star at this game, so unfortunately I'm not going to be pulling off any crazy shit like a 230 turn 230 spaceship victory. One thing I am concerned with, though, is it looks like the French are expanding. Mongolia's lost its capital. Well then, that's the end of Mongolia. What? I completely forgot that those two were at war with one another. Alright, so they're recommending we do a trading post here. I'm actually more inclined to chop down that forest and start farming that area. So I want to grow my cities. I've got 3 cities. I'm going for the 3 cities victory, and Paris decided to settle in the middle of buttfuck nowhere there. Alright, so we're banning copper or enacting Buddhism as a world religion. Well, I might as well just vote for my own thing. I think I already gave a delegate to Napoleon for Buddhism. So, we'll do that. And ideology. Zulus have adopted autocracy. So let's see here. I think on cultural overview we'll be able to see influence by player. Cultural victory, there we go. So the Zulus have autocracy. I do not have an ideology yet, actually. So the Zulus are ahead in that respect. I would have thought the French had something like order or something. Another thing to please keep in mind. You know what? Shaka is a threat to the world? Absolutely. This is going to bind the rest of the nations of the world together. This is absolutely a great idea. Absolutely, Napoleon. We need that. We definitely need that, because we're going to war with Shaka. Oh my. Well, this is interesting. So the Romans and the Zulu are now fighting over the capital of the Mongols. I'm actually going to try to get my guys down there, and I'm going to try to liberate them, because that could help towards diplomatic victory if I can keep them alive, which, honestly, probably I can't. A great scientist has been born in Medina. Paris is now the world religion. That's problematic. Ban copper has passed. Okay. The Zulu did not like that. And are we on to... We have the scientific theory. We do not have scientific theory yet. So we are going to go ahead and we're going to plant the scientist over here. It's, in general, scientific theory has been the point where you're supposed to light bulb them, apparently. Apparently. Oh. So Belgrade is actually a foe now. That's troublesome. I didn't really think too much about this war thing. I should have said 10 turns and I'll be ready. Oops. Let's see, anybody else who's my enemy? Nope. Not too many allies of mine either, though. Let's take a quick look at the list here. Yeah, I only have 1 ally at the moment, and I have 3 opponents. That's not ideal. In terms of the city-states, at least, but we'll make it work. That's fine, Napoleon. I sold my vote to you because I'm an idiot. And I like money. Mostly that I like money. The unit was killed. Oh. Well, I guess my trireme was scouting and it got attacked by the Zulus. Oops. Alright. Let's see if this war can actually get me some benefits instead of just like constant losses. I'm gonna run through Quebec City, try to not piss them off, maybe buy their friendship. I said buy their friendship. Yeah, it looks like Napoleon's really kind of grasping at straws here in terms of land. I think it was Civ 5 where if a city is like just blatantly settled around a vastly superior cultural state, that it just ended up like turning coding and going with them instead. I think that was Civ 4, not Civ 5. So. Just curious to see if maybe that would happen. Porcelain Tower, Musicians Guild. Our happiness is getting a little tight here, so let's go ahead and get that Colosseum up so we can get a Circus Maximus in the capital at some point. We want to be able to keep our happiness going so we can keep all three of these cities going nice and tall. They're not as tall as they should be. But, well, they're not tiny either, so that's something. Oh, Mabasa's a opponent here. That's problematic. And trespassing in Quebec City. Irritating. Well, we're going to keep on doing that. We're going to bring our Lancers along too. And bring some guns. Machine guns. And we'll bring some more camel riders. So we're coming up on scientific theory in 5 turns. Very good. Looks like there's still a little bit of wrangling going on over that city. Oh! Okay, so... yeah, so this is the Aztecs. That's Khan. Okay, so Khan is down and out. Most literate people. I am 1 point behind Napoleon. Excellent. So, where are you, unit that needs orders? Let's go into Quebec City. Let's make friends with Quebec City. Okay, we bought their friendship. We won't get diplomatic penalties for running around in their territory anymore. Very good. Not that we're getting any serious diplomatic penalties, it's just our influence is decreasing with them. They resent it. Let's have a visit to the War Council. Let's take a look at this guy. So, something I was bitching about in one of my previous Let's Plays, and I think I eventually found it out in the same game, is that if you click on yourself, that brings up your advisor council. So I couldn't find it, and it's somewhat handy. It's so this guy is telling me to sue for peace immediately with the Zulu. They threaten our very existence. I call bullshit on that unless the demographics have changed radically. The Aztecs are weak. Rome's not quite as strong as us. French is stronger than us. We should get military science. How have the Zulu just all of a sudden... Oh, the Zulu really have gone into high gear. Okay. Well, they're still on the other side of the planet. I mean, it's taking quite a journey for us to even get our guys there. So... I'm not that concerned, and also France stands in the way, which, granted, France might let them walk right through, just like they're letting us walk right through. But, I remain unconcerned. We'll take it to the Zulu. Maybe liberate the, liberate this dude if we can. Augustus Caesar is a threat to the world's stability. How about you give us 10 turns on that, son? And this is the benefits of playing on the Warmonger deathmatch. Everybody wants to go to war with everybody. How about I talk to him? What is it going to take for you to declare war on... Oh, they're on a peace treaty right now. That's why he wants to go to war with the friggin' Romans. Hey, what the? How? Okay, so because I'm at war with other city-states, they're pissed at me? That's a new one. Especially since I didn't really have much of a choice in the matter. That's disappointing. What would have happened if I was an ally with them? Well, that stinks, but unfortunately not much we can do about it. Our mobility is also somewhat limited here because I don't want to get shot at by Mombasa. They are allied to the Zulu. I guess our camel archer dude just sits here, as does this guy. This guy. Go over here. I wonder if the Romans are actually doing anything.
Poco, pero a te considerando.
So he's giving me horses. Right, I still need the horses.
Poco, pero a te considerando.
Okay. Alright, so we renewed our deal where we get horses. Which means we're not going to be starved for horses, because our camels count as horses. Because they are the replacement for knights. So in order to be balanced, that's the way it has to be. And Quebec City, quite frankly, can kiss my ass. I gave them gold, I made them a friend, and then they kind of decided to be like, nah-uh. Later on, they were like, nope, you're not a friend. You're not a friend, you're at war with their two neighbors. We don't like you, or we're afraid of you. So, they can deal with it. Consider buying something with faith, buying a missionary. Take a look. Let's make sure I have begonias up in my cities as well, though. I have one up here. The city should also be Islam. Do we have a begonia? Can we get a begonia? Yes, we can get a begonia. Alright, so we got a begonia. Good. Still don't have coal, so I can't build a factory. I think it's time to start building some troops. Some more advanced troops. And, let's see here. Let's go ahead and let's get that coffee. Cocoa. Get the chocolate. And that tile is definitely workable, so we want to get our dudes over there. Let's continue on moving these guys around. I think these will be the last ones we move through Paris for now. So the Zulu are over there. I think they can attack me from here. Their cities definitely don't have to deal with same penalties. We'll see. We'll test it. Well, someone sure attacked me. Still trespassing in Quebec City, which they are quite upset at this point. Borders of Damascus have grown. Okay, so they need a new fishing boat. Let's go ahead and we'll buy them a fishing boat. That was a fishing boat, right? Fuck, that was a trireme. Oops. I am pro. Gonna go ahead and we're gonna grab some of the older techs here. We're just gonna try to grab those up. It'll help with the production around Damascus. I've been neglecting them, the Pangea map. That much to me. This guy. Hold back, I guess. These guys, be cautious about it. These guys. Oh, that's the city I'm at war with. Well, that's fine. Still. Those guys over there. Just gonna pop into cultural overview here again. See what we've got. Autocracy still, and that's it. Alright, Camel Archer is down. Let's take a really quick look at our tech here. So we're third strongest. However, now we're slightly below average. So, less than ideal. Let's try to do this correctly now. Fourth boat. And we will just leave you on alert there for now. We will make use out of you. We'll send some food back to Mecca. Like we were before. Do our construction there. Build a farm there. We're not building a trade post because we want the food more. So let's shoot at the archer. Those guys, rather. So we can go into their territory, attack them from that side. Those guys can just simply move after attacking. We're going to start building some farms here where we don't have anything so far. Let's see what sort of action's going on down here. Alright, so the Zulu replenished their troops with the promotion. They're moving up the Impi. Those guys are equivalent to, they're equivalent to pikemen, so they're pretty good. Although, that being said, we're going to have riflemen soon. I'm going to go ahead and not build... I'm not building military units here in Damascus because I want to get its stuff up. I want to get the buildings back up to snuff here. Alright, attacking that with these guys is a really stupid idea. Guys attack them. Already attacked with that one. These guys are going to pull back for now. And we have riflemen. Let's go ahead and bring a rifleman to bear. For now, we're just going to continue on with the building farms rather than trade posts. Take a look where I am in rationalism as well. Got two more things. I have no ideologies yet. Usually what I've been doing so far is I've been just running down to radio to get them. Let's work together, Shaka, even though you're probably going to get swallowed up.
La France t'offre cette proposition exceptionnelle.
And Napoleon too, let's be friends with you as well. Interesting. It looks like at this point, frankly, I think the Romans might get beat by the Zulu. Alright, so I've eclipsed the Zulu in terms of attack here. Okay, so let's go ahead and move this guy out. Actually, let's hit up demographics here. We're number 1 in literacy, so it's going to mean diminishing returns on whatever tech we've got, or whatever tech we're trying to steal here. Let's see which cities we can kind of grab really quickly here. I really would like to have Belgrade, even though it seems to be a bit of a banana republic. It's changed hands from me to the Romans to... I'm not sure if the French had it for a while, but currently the Zulu have it, and consequently I'm at war with them. So anyway, I will move them to Belgrade, because this war isn't going to last terribly long, I don't think. Once we get to peace with them, I haven't done anything to really piss them off too much, so I think they might... my influence should return with them, I am hoping. Let's get our machine guns into position here. Let's heal up our dudes. Let's go ahead and pull these guys back to here. Let's pull those guys over there. And it looks like Rangusta and Belgrade are going at it. Sorry. Sure, I will continue to sell my resources to you, because that means more money. I think this is profitable as well for me to keep it up. Alright, good. So definitely keeping that positive happiness is something we want to do. I do want to make sure, however, I'm going to just visit the build queues here. So Circus Maximus. Mecha requires a call scene. Okay, so we will definitely get Mecha a... Alright, first off, we're doing a Grand Temple. Actually, no, we're doing the call scene first after the cannon, and then we're doing the Grand Temple. We want to get some pressure behind our religion here. Alright, so let's pull these guys up. They're going to kind of be surrounded a little bit, which is fine. It's spearmen fighting machine guns. Alright, so trip to Orleans right now is the same. Or here, let's do that. Let's take a quick look at Orleans, actually. Here, let's see what... they have 4 followers of Islam. Or 5 followers of Islam. 4 of Catholicism, 6 of Buddhism. Okay. So we can... I am tentatively gonna... Well, no, I'm definitely going down rationalism. I want to fill out rationalism. I may hold off on the last one just to save for really big tech. Those guys right there. And we will... actually, we're going to switch these guys up. See if we can clear out some Zulu land. Oh my goodness. The French are going crazy with expansion. We're going to have to deal with these guys at some point. Possibly by bringing back Attila. That would be interesting. That's a double-edged knife if I ever heard of it. Although at this point we probably out-tech Attila so far it's ridiculous. I do believe he would come back at his previous tech level, which means he would be incapable of doing much of anything. So if I want to bring back somebody, it should probably be Genghis Khan. Let's take another look at demographics here. Holy crap, the Zulus are getting a big army.